Years ago, we did a Myers-Briggs personality assessment, and in the written summary, it said of my personality, this person can be often heard win big or lose big, and I've lost a lot, and tonight I consider this a huge win. Thank you very much, Nancy, for the presentation. Good evening. Mrs. Butler, I can see why you were chosen. My gosh, your sincerity is really, truly appreciated. If you want to come to Superior Middle School anytime. Good evening, too, to Peter and Diane and invited guests, as well as the MBTA past presidents and current members. Thank you very much for your time and effort through this year and many other years. I know you've put a lot of work into it. Also, I would like to welcome my family to this particular evening. They've traveled a little bit far. My sister from St. Louis, so. I actually stumbled into education in my early 20s, but I was lucky to land in a school and a school district that was really abuzz with activity. The leaders of the day, Joe Flynn and Emery Gauguin, took me under their wing, and for some reason they provided me with all kinds of learning opportunities. I loved teaching, loved coaching. I loved working with our colleagues. We worked hard and we worked together. I remember organizing conferences with lots of people and having lots of fun learning as a young teacher. And there was something abuzz all of the time. Luckily, again, just 5 or 6 years ago, I participated in the New Brunswick Leadership Academy, which was really born out of a joint effort between MBTA and the Department of Education. And again, it was a lovely opportunity to meet professionals and have great discussions, and it really did refocus me for my last 5 or 6 years of teaching and administration. Between that beginning and this end, much in education has changed, and much really for the better. Throughout those changes, though, I've had a tremendous opportunity to meet with so many kind, intelligent, and professional teachers, administrators, leaders all around. In particular, though, I do have to recognize our Superior Middle School staff, who pushed me really to be much better every day over the last 16 years. Together, we have created a nice little spot, I guess, and admittedly not perfect, but always heading in the right direction. Throughout the changes in education, I think my philosophy, my goals, or my aims, whatever, have not changed very much. And I've used this in talking with parents and students and with staff, and so it resonates a little differently with each group. But by the end of grade 8, I want our kids to be smarter. And in particular, I think literacy is the be-all and the end-all, to be honest. I love watching kids get smarter. I also believe that at this point in time, they should begin to know what they are good at, and it's our job to give them experiences, but also to give them opportunities to learn and to hone their skills. And I want them to be nicer as well. Know that conflict will arise and how to resolve that conflict, not just to tolerate one another, but to be non-judgmental, respectful, and understanding of others. Certainly, we have heard the push and a couple of comments about inclusion this evening. And I guess in the late 80s, some of you are too young, I know, but some of us are not. And if you recall, in the late 80s, that is when the inclusion first came in. And I can remember being a young administrator at that time, and there was a girl named Joanne, and she had some mobility issues. She had difficulty getting to class on her own. She would hit her head against the cement wall and pull her hair out, and she was nonverbal. I think a lot of it was frustration. I think a lot of us, though, were sort of scared, actually. And but at the end of the year, our then superintendent said, "So how's that integration going?" to our resource and methods teacher. And she said, "Well, pretty well, actually. We found out that Joanne is able to get to her classes. She can cross-country ski now. Well, that's remarkable, he says. We all agreed. We also figured out that she could understand French because somebody said, mettez le juste dans la table, and there it was. And then she also found a boyfriend, and so we're very, very thrilled for her. And I said, well, geez, that is very good integration. I only have one of those things. I can cross-country ski. Still. The fourth emerging focus, I think, that is always sort of in our hidden curriculum, but probably should come out to more of a forefront, is stressing healthier choices for students. Food, fitness, and friends probably should be stressed more and more so that they have emotional well-being at our school. I have to say I've been very lucky because that feeling that I had in my 20s, I still have here in my 50s. I still love going to work every day, working hard and working together. I love trying new ways of doing things, and I like to try and be better and better. I love to see teachers grow. I love to see them become more confident and some of them become leaders. I have tried to do what Emery and Joe did for me, for them. I feel I am really a leader of leaders, and to be honest, the teams have really carried my career. I think that they are the ones that make the difference at our school. They are the ones that implement and initiate change. They are the ones who make a difference for every little child in our school. And they are the ones that teach the curriculum and do a great job in teaching life skills as well. When Larry called me to tell me about this award, I was gobsmacked, to be sure. Although I am presented with this award, I know that there's a dearth of deserving people who go to school every day, just like you and I, and go and do the very best that they can do for every little child so that they can learn better and better. And so I'm not quite sure that I deserve the honor here this evening, but I do really thank the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development, the MBTA and its selection committee for nominating me and for presenting me this award. It certainly means a great deal to me. Thank you very much.